At an elevation of 4,000 meters is the Andean highlands. It's where the descendants of the Inca have raised domestic animals despite the harsh environment. There are still people here who make stone-walled enclosures and live with domestic animals. Why does he live in a house that's missing a wall on one side?
Para cuidar animal, para cuando entra el zorro para que saltas al toque. Cuando no sientes ya sale y mata por ahí, por aquí, por aquí. Se sale en la noche y cuando entra el zorro ya salta todo lo carnero, se va por otro sitio.
Shepherds forsake a good night's sleep in order to protect their livestock. As soon as he wakes up, he goes to make sure the animals slept well. Alpaca, South America's flagship domestic animal. And some 100 sheep and goats. Looks like they all woke up okay. Only then does he warm himself up and take a quick breather. The shepherd is always thinking about his livestock. It may seem that animals live under human captivity, but humans too live in captivity under animals. He's trying to catch an alpaca. To lasso an alpaca, a few people must drive the herd. They need one that's neither too big nor small and has a thick coat. This should do. Alpacas are mostly raised for their fleece. An important source of income for shepherds is alpaca wool. It's popular enough to be sold worldwide. Farming families process the fleece themselves. They remove debris and untangle knots to turn it into thread. Women are at this all day. They make clothes, gloves, hats, and even blankets with it. They also sometimes sell the goods they make at the market. They say they use most of the money they make on their children's education. Meat is hard to come by in poor farming households. Alpaca meat is salted and dried. It's a way to make the meat keep for a long time. But to shepherds, meat is something they must sell, not consume. They must sell this to buy everyday necessities so they can sustain their life in the highlands. The Andean highlands is the alpaca's homestead. They were first domesticated here and later came to symbolize the Andes. It is now the most widely raised livestock, but for the shepherds who raise them, their meat is too expensive to consume. The alpaca live alongside humans as their livestock. There's a meat that is relatively more accessible to people. It belongs to the culprit of this clamor. It's another domestic animal of the Andes, the guinea pig. More commonly referred to as cuy, this animal is preferred over the alpaca by people because it produces meat.
¿Por qué? Porque los cuis dicen cuando les... Ellos dicen, ellos se han puesto el nombre de cuy. ¿Ya? Están llenos ahora, por eso no gritan. Ya. Ahora, cuando llega para cualquier visita que viene de lejos nuestra familia, el cuy canta. "Cuh, cuh, cuh, cuh", dice. Entonces ya fijo llega la familia.
Cuys, which breed every 3 months, can multiply in no time. It is an animal that was domesticated specifically for meat. Here, where meat is scarce, the guinea pig is a small but big domestic animal. It's slaughtered by pulling, which severs a major nerve bundle. People here have also believed cuys can cure ailments and heal wounds in no time. She prays for the one dead cuy and asks for 100 more. A heartfelt ritual is observed even for this small portion of meat. Now she sets out to cook. A dip in boiling water is all it takes to get the coat off easily. They're going to eat the hide too, so she only removes the coat to prepare the meat. Smearing the outside with blood from the innards is said to bring out the meat's unique flavor. Once the meat is ready, vegetables and spices are prepared.
Ahora voy a moler.
Once the seasoning is finely ground, it's coated on the meat.
Encima todo.
Cuy meat is actually high protein and low cholesterol.
Eso es así.
Cuys have been eaten since the Incan times. The Inca accidentally ate cuy and found it delicious, so they domesticated it. Roasted cuy coated with seasoning is an age-old recipe. Inside the rustic mud hut are the family ancestors' remains. The sole ornament is a dried baby alpaca. The alpaca, llama, and cuy are the most important domestic animals.
Bueno, los incas siempre han tenido cuy toda la vida, porque eran sus animales de los incas el cuy, la alpaca, la llama. Eso era su animal de los incas. Por eso se come el cuy días especiales nomás.
He has meat in his hands, so he can't be more excited. Humans have been able to eat meat in this unforgiving alpine region thanks to this small domestic animal. Their reality is such that they can't easily afford the meat of big, expensive animals, even if they raise them themselves. To the people of the Andes, the cuy may be the most indispensable domestic animal, as it provides the most widely consumed meat. In Mongolia's most expansive and lengthiest desert, summer has arrived. The horses are plump and full of energy. They're savoring this season of abundant water and grass. The baby animals born in the spring have gotten quite big, and all livestock are fattening up. July is the most bountiful season. This season is especially welcome to these camel-raising nomads. The camel calves born in April are now big and healthy. So the time has come when humans can milk the camels. Camels give birth every 2 years. They're a difficult livestock to breed. That's why camel milk is so prized. The scattered female camels and calves are herded to one area. The camels docilely situate themselves in the enclosure. It's camel milking day. There's a bit of a scuffle as they are tying the calf. For humans to obtain camel milk, the calf's cooperation is the most vital. The mother must be ready. Now the calf must do its part. Only when the calf suckles the mother's teat to stimulate the mammary glands can humans milk the mother camel. They patiently wait for the calves to have their fill. This is the traditional method by which Mongolian nomads milk camels. Only they know when to remove the calves.
Нэггүй бас барьж болно ингээд 3 хүн оруул болно л доо. Тэгээд тэрийг одоо дараа нь бол номхорцоо өнөө бол бүр сулж сааж болно.
It's been a year since they last milked the camels. This is when camel calves and humans can share the mother camel's milk. And it's only possible in the summer. They can milk around 10 camels a day. That's because the entire family must tend to each camel as they do it. It gets even busier after they milk the camels. They set upon to make various dairy products. When strained camel milk is fermented for at least a day, it becomes slightly alcoholic. The resulting drink is called kharmuk. The more it's stirred, the better it tastes. Camel milk is a simple food, yet painstaking to procure. Now it's time to savor the taste for which they waited a whole year. It's the best summer treat. They can milk camels whenever they wish, but they never covet the milk while the mothers are raising their calves. Rather, the nomads wait for the camels. Because the milk is thus obtained, its taste is all the more valuable. It is the flavor of Mongolia's bountiful summer.